Welcome, students and parents. My name is Miss White. I will be your science teacher for this year. I know we're not starting out this year like we had hoped, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to have some fun and some learning along the way. If you have any issues or questions, please contact me. The easiest way is with my email, ewhite@kyrene.org. Also be looking for some emails with Google Classroom codes and also how to join our classroom Zoom sessions. I wanted to give you a little bit of some background about me. I grew up in New York State in a small city called Binghamton, and then in high school I moved just across the border and lived in a farming community called Montrose, Pennsylvania. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry from Binghamton University, and after I graduated, I worked for 18 years in engineering at Intel Corporation. Then I decided to stay home with my daughters, became a very active volunteer in Girl Scouts and in school. My daughters went to Kyrene schools and then Tempe Union High School. They went to Corona del Sol High School. One of my daughters now works at Intel in finance, and the other one is completing her degree in biochemistry at ASU. I have a lot of experience as a substitute teacher in Kyrene, over 10 years. And then a couple of years ago, Mary Ann asked me to join the KTA staff, and I became a certified science teacher. The first couple of days in school, we're going to be spending some time learning about each other, and I will be asking you to do a little project about what are some of your favorite things. So here are some of mine. Top of my list for sure is family. I spend a lot of time with my family. I have a very large extended family, and it's very important to me. Next is my horse, Antonio. You can see him in this picture, and he lives in my backyard, and I've had him since he was 3.5 years old, and he is now 18 years old. You'll hear a lot of stories about him. I love to hike. I love camping, traveling. My favorite exercise is swimming. I like to lap swim. I love being in any kind of water, be it a lake, ocean, pool. And I also really love to garden. I have a large vegetable garden in my backyard and lots of different flowers and plants both in and outside of my house. On this slide, there's some important school information that the district asked us to share with you. So please pause this presentation, read the information, and let me know if you have any questions about it. This slide is an overview of the topics that we'll be studying in both 7th and 8th grade science this year. I will be discussing these in more detail during curriculum night. Super excited that we have new science materials. The students will have their own consumable workbook, notebook. There are lots of really cool activities, opportunities for hands-on learning and support that they'll be able to access with this new material. Finally, wanted to let you know what supplies you'll be needing while we are learning online. You'll just need some paper, pencils, and something to keep any papers organized, like a binder, a spiral notebook, or a folder. For the most part, you are going to be using your student workbook. Have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing all of my students on Monday.